Hey there, my fellow captains, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, Lords of the Forest. Episode 15, Lead by Example. Okay, so fulfilling quests with local Battanian leaders seems to be the popular choice. I'm going to do that right after I sell off the silver that I have. Haven't ever tried to make it this way. Huh. So it's showing to me here that I'm... This might not be a good strategy. I only can hide that. Because I don't think I'm gonna... For whatever reason, I don't make market price off of this. I don't know. This... I still can corner the market, of course. But I might need to rethink about my strategy in doing so. I might just have to allow the workshops to run. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when I try to sell this jewelry. Because generally, in order to build trade skill, it's the difference between buy and sell. But the issue is, I didn't really buy it. I withdrew it from workshop, so I'm not really sure how that relates. But I have a ton of jewelry. Like, that is a lot of jewelry that I can move. So I think what I'll do is, unless I can make trade price off of this, there's not an advantage for me to run it manually. So I'm going to let the silversmiths sell on open market. I wonder why it's not telling me trade rumors for either. All right. Car Banseth will buy this at the highest price that I know of. So I'll sell it over there, and I'll look at my trade XP to see if I actually make trade XP off of it. So we'll do a little bit of research, I suppose. I'm also trying to level up my my stewardship as well as I can by supplying my troops with a wide variety of food. So the towns I visit, I'll be buying up food. To make sure that we have a wide variety. And Maddock, yeah, that's something I could do. I'll add to the poll eventually, which is heading to all the other potential silversmiths in the world and buying their workshops, changing their workshop type, and selling them in order to corner the market. Because that's the other way to do it, of course. Because it could be that if you do lose the workshops when you go to war... Oh, that was Denny. Bye, Denny. One solution for me potentially would be to only own, like, the only workshop in the world that does silversmithing that's in, you know, Pencannock or Carbanseth, rather. Missed me. I don't need no shield. Oh, Denny got knocked out of the fight. Oh, it's two of them now. Hey, archers. Oh, never mind. It's fine. Crossbowmen! Hit your targets! My crossbowman is worthless, but I'll do the work myself. Interesting stalemate. The dude's like, I'll just hide behind a shield the whole fight. Nope, you won't. Well, that's interesting. The whole time it was board and sword and crossbows, and now it's a billman finale, which is good because I'm much higher skilled two-hander. And that was quick. Big Denny, you're with us, so I can actually... You know what? I am gonna buy... Well, I'm pretty poor at the moment, because I did just do a lot of investing, so maybe I'm not gonna buy you gloves. You are missing gloves. Noted. So let's go to Carbantheth, dump this jewelry, see if I get trade prices for it, and then I'll start questing with local leaders. Also, Maxu, thank you for the resub. Okay, so my current trade is 93. Oh, it's 4129 XP. No, I didn't make anything. No XP at all from that. So that definitely means that I should let my workshops sell openly, which is fine. It's good to know. I can still sell silver ore to the workshops for profit, but I shouldn't try to move the jewelry myself. What's funny is I can now buy this and on the cheap. At a loss, of course. Buy it on the cheap and then sell it to Ostican for like a lot. Because now I'm purchasing it at much lower than I just sold it for. So this is a bit of market manipulation. But I'm gonna run this one trade and then I'll start questing. Not a lot of silver ore. Wine pressing is a pretty good one to do if you have a lot of money, because grapes are always in pretty high supply, whereas silver ore isn't. And if you have enough money, you can corner the market on wine. Really, anything can be cornered if you keep changing what the local production is. You could do this for anything. I get here and it's like, go back to Carbantheth. Or Rote or Ortisia. I'll try to go to Rote or Ortisia because the price I'm getting here sucks. Came all this way. So I'll go to Ortisia and offload it there. Now, the biggest benefit, I would say, The most amazing benefit, probably the most amazing skill in the entire game, is at the end of the trade tree, which, unless you're using exploits, is actually very hard to get. But it is, everything has a price, which allows you to buy and sell property. You can become a real estate agent, because in Bannerlord, the only way to gain territory outside of the ultimate ability for trade, wow, that guy paid me no attention, is to win it in battle. But the final trade skill allows you to just straight up buy towns and castles, allowing you to empire build in a way that you really can't otherwise. So it's not to say that I want to grind to like 300 trade skill, because the grind is insane and mind-numbing and like not great for entertainment. If I was playing on my own and not streaming, I would potentially consider it. But if you wanted to oh, you ducked? That was amazing. If you want to build a giant city and not have to manage annoying vassals that don't listen to you and lose territory, you can just use your purse. And as long as you're making loads of money, you can just buy castles and towns. Which is pretty awesome. Or sell castles and towns. Oh, I thought that was the final round. Almost left. I hit you, you hit my horse. And you're down. So yeah, here is the one that I'm talking about. Everything has a price. You can now trade settlements in barter. Settlements meaning towns and castles. Who leveled up? Sigatruda for her scouting. So Sigatruda is more of a captain. She's a scout for our party. And she'll probably stay that way because she does not have stewardship to speak of. So, Siga's scouting. So the only ones that are relevant really are 2.5% travel when morale is high, or because she'd probably not be a party leader, minus 20% over burden penalty. The party leader ones, if you're wondering, is experience per day to all troops while traveling with high morale, and experience per day to all troops when traveling while overburdened. Are all the end skills that epic in their own right? No. Not really. So the weapon ones are just like, you gain a... The weapon ones are very strong, but not epic like that, where it's like, you gain attack speed and damage for every point over 250. Which is why some of the kings are so dangerous, because they'll have like a skill of 300, meaning that they have 50 points past 250, meaning that their attack speed and damage with the weapons of their choice is absurdly high. For riding, it is pretty garbage. Athletics is not super helpful, other than the personal hit points, because you can gain a lot of hit points that way. Smithing is already like an easily exploitable skill tree. So Legendary Smith sounds amazing, but the whole skill tree allows you to make ridiculous amounts of money in stupid ways, which is why I never do smithing, because you can't even smith in this game, in my opinion, without it being exploitive, because it's way too powerful. Essentially, smithing allows you to take garbage and turn it into like god tier gear, and it's not balanced at all. Tactics is pretty decent, but certainly not at the level of trade. That's kind of eh. Influence per day is nice for charm, but And the companion limit is not bad either, but it's not god tier. Leadership, it doesn't matter that much. Stewardship is weird. If you're a super high level steward, I guess you don't have to feed your troops much, but again, it's not god tier. Minister of Health is actually pretty strong. Hit points per for your troops for every skill past 250. Not that trying to get there is reasonable, but that's very, very powerful if you have very high level medicine, because then even your lowest level troops are tanky as hell. And then for engineering, not super important. Yeah, I would say probably trade is easily the best one, but it's also the highest level one. All the others, you get the last at like 275 or 250. And trade, it's like a clean 300. As you can see, it's past the level of every other skill by at least 50 or 25 to 50 points. So we're heading to Rotate or Ortisia, and then I will fulfill local trade. Oh, the scouting caps gun? All right, let me go back to that. Party speed for every skill point past 200. It's nice. On my difficulty, I already move faster. There's a game difficulty modifier. So moving faster is really nice, don't get me wrong, but no one's going to catch you anyway. So it's like icing on the cake. I am quite surprised you guys aren't voting for the high morale. Given that I'm never overburdened. But hey, that's up to you. Actually, it looks like the prices in Rovault are better. But I'm far past Rovault. The reason why I think high morale is more important, in my opinion, and I guess I put my thumb on the scale and that's what you guys voted on, is that once we're doing a lot of combat and winning victories, my morale is easily going to sit at above 75. And it will allow us to jump from battle to battle and deploy our forces when we're trying to defend our territory more rapidly, which is infinitely useful. Because when you're a fledgling kingdom, it's very, very hard to guard your fledgling kingdom. Now, the jewelry here, everywhere I go, it's like, oh yeah, go to this other town. Well, screw you, and you're like, where's Waldo stupid chase here? Okay, so I did get a little bit of trade XP from those trades. Not much. So I will go to Car Banseth, and God help me, I am selling this jewelry. I don't even care if I eat a loss, because you guys want me to be questing with local leaders, and I have not been doing that because I've been chasing my tail. Once they start fighting battles, overburden sucks. I don't disagree, but I already have the trade ability where I have 30% additional carry capacity for my party. So I'm going to be able to carry a lot more than average, given that skill, which is why I'm not all that concerned. Ooh. We're back, leveled up in scouting. I'm just going to pick Day Traveler. It doesn't really matter much. But that's how I built. I do have enough to start Denny's new caravan, though. So I will do that as well while I'm here. Did I? Yeah, I didn't get a single trade XP for that. Okay, let's talk to you.
It's been a while.
Form a caravan with Denny the Swift. And hopefully she doesn't eat it and die this time. So, I'm not helping gang leaders, so we'll look for quests around here that aren't for gang leaders. And then every time I pop into a new town, there's high volume. See, 1/3. I'll buy a little bit of jewelry, but it's been not so beneficial. My workshop probably produce some in the meantime. Yeah, my workshops are, because they're now selling on the open market. The one in Carbanseth here hasn't really made any money, but the other ones are starting to make money. So this is a Battanian culture town. I'm mostly going to focus on Battanian culture towns. And then also the lords and leaders. Art of the Trade, I believe, has me smuggling.
Well now, stranger.
Oh, no. They just want me to sell their hogs. That's fine. And I gain renown. And I'll dump these hogs somewhere. Train troops.
Peace to you, stranger.
Okay. So this guy wants me to train borrowed troops so that they become veteran borrowed troops. How many need to survive? All 7? Okay. Oh, and Vostrom is back in... Oh, I wasn't thinking of Vostrom. Oh, actually, Vostrom got taken over by Azurai. I was thinking of Sargot. But Sargot got taken by Battanians. Because they had rebellions as well. So with the trained troops, whenever I see opportunity to ambush some like weak looters, I will do that. Like these guys. You want me to get you draft animals.
Peace to you, stranger.
Mules. 8 mules. Alright. Aw, you're selling your hardwood for way too high, man.
We're just harmless travelers.
Harmless travelers.
Listen up!
Uh-huh. So, the easiest way for me to do this... You know what I should have done is I should have put them in their own battle groups. But the borrowed troops is now on formation 7, or 4 rather. Because of my two-handed skill, every kill I get gives my troops 5 XP. So the easiest way for me to level them up is for me to just murder a bunch of looters with my two-handed axe. And that should do it.
Soldiers! Warriors! All soldiers! Keep close!
And I'm going to tell the horse archers, which is my 2 companions, to follow me. So I have a little bit of backup. Don't hit my horse. Because it's also a good opportunity for my companions to have low risk XP as well. Alright, borrowed troops. This is how you murder looters. Get yourself a giant axe and an expensive horse and go to town.
Cut them down!
One of the other advantages of having my companions out here is these enemies aren't only going to be looking at me, which lowers the chance that these looters can block my attacks, because their attention's being drawn 3 different directions. With that said, they are blocking pretty reliably, but not always. 2 for 1. Yep, keep hitting the horse, not me. That's fine. Oh, I think this is a good way to level up borrowed troops. Die me what? What'd you call me? Where's the last one? No, he's making it out. Oh, you'll let him escape. So, I also gained 11 points of two-handed. This is not bad. 3 of the 7 borrowed troops have leveled up. So yeah, I would say that this is a pretty good way to level them up without them being at all at risk, which is helpful. So if I see looter stacks, that's what I will do. So I need to be buying mules. Most of the horse villages are to my north, but I'll check Pencannock first and then go north. Some of the stuff I have might sell it over here. Like the hogs. Oh, that's actually a pretty reasonable price for the jewelry. I bet I make some trade price off that. Yep. Leveled up in trade. Nice. What about the hogs? I could probably get a better price elsewhere. And they're not slowing me down too badly, because I have a bunch of borrowed troops that help herd, so... All right, looking for mules. 8 mules and some looters for me to beat up. Oh, there was an arena fight there. I might as well do it, because the renown grind is ridiculous. And the entire stack of troops share XP, yeah. So, it's best if I don't level them up.
Come on!
Because only 4 of the 7 require XP to level up now. Meaning that if I kill a bunch more looters, the XP will be distributed to the remaining 4 in a higher ratio, which is nice. Does that make sense? It's like a pool of XP required. So it's like, let's say each of those 7, I'm making up numbers, but just so that it's easy for you to understand. Let's say each of those 7 troops require 10 experience to go to the next tier. That means they need 70 total experience. It doesn't matter who gains that experience. So if one of the 7 troops gains 70 experience, they all can level up. Which is why it's useful to level up troops when the whole stack can level up, because they will gain experience faster if you don't level them up as soon as they're able to. It's a very somewhat counterintuitive game mechanic of Mountain Blade, which was also true in Warband. The borrowed troops still take XP, yeah. They don't go up a higher tier. They're just like a weird one-off unit. Is that better? Nah. Well, okay, so the body armor goes up 3. The leg armor goes up 1. But no, the leg armor goes down 1 and the... So it's equal, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm curious what it looks like, though, on her. Yeah, she's, again, not really wearing pants, so... Keep your pants on. So I'll just sell this rugged scale. So taking a look at these borrowed troops... I wonder if I could look them up. No. Was there mules? I forgot to... Oh yeah, there's a mule. Alright, let's work our way north looking for mules. And bandits. Oh, sweet. Two-handed. Leveled up again. Beast Slayer. So 50% damage to mounts. 10% damage to mounts by troops as captain. Or Shieldbreaker. 40% damage to shields. Oops. And 10% damage to shields by troops. I definitely have a preference between the two, but whatever. You can express your preference. Oh, Marineth has another mule. It's a good place to dump the pottery. There's better places to dump the iron ore, though. And there's an arena fight. I am sorry. I'm trying to make the arena... Oh, that's a very pricey horse, though. I'm trying to make the arena fights as painless as possible. Because I know it's just like the same old thing over and over. And as soon as I get Clan Tier 4, I don't really need to go to arena fights anymore. And I won't. Unless like I'm poor and it's a way to make money or something. Or if the prize is something amazing like a noble horse. Oh, you thought the two of you could take me on. I'm the god of the arena. Nuss, you know, the other thing I have not been checking, so maybe I'll rely on you guys to remind me because I'm bad at remembering. Checking the taverns for new companions because I have more companion slots that I've not been filling up. We're trying to look for companions that have potential party leader, meaning stewardship and tactics. Oh, that horse is nice. Now, do I use it or do I sell it? It's a 15,000 horse. I think I'm going to use it, though. If you take a look at the speed difference, it's Mount Tier 3 to Mount Tier 6, charge damage from 20 to 31, speed from 57 to 62, maneuver from 63 to 71, hit points from 200 to 230. Maybe I'll win horse armor. I'm not eager to spend... Well, I have a pretty good amount of money right now, but I'm going to hold on to the money for now. Because I can invest it better. So you guys want me to break shields, which I'm all for. And my athletics leveled up. Man, I'm leveling up real fast. So we have got minus 40% charge damage taken. as personal, minus 30% charge taken as captain, or plus 30% damage bonus from speed on foot, and 30% damage bonus from speed to troops as cap. There's an obvious one that I would want, which is, I mention it because Battanian don't really use cavalry, or I'm not planning on using a ton of cavalry, so I'm going to be on foot a lot more. And plus, when you're attacking castles or towns, defending castles or towns, you're on foot almost exclusively. Making sure that there isn't a food type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing? Date fruit? No. Meat? Meat. Okay, there's no mules here. And Nuss the Wanderer. Calculating and daring with leadership and tactics, but not stewardship. I'm going to star you because you're not bad, but you don't have the stewardship we're really looking for. All right, we're still looking to buy mules and still looking to beat up bandits. Oh, and sell our hogs. I forgot to check the price of hogs in that last time. You know, I'm just going to sell my hogs at Sianan because I don't want the herding penalty anymore. You could take my hogs. Wow. Okay. Got the mules. No problem. Sianan had lots of them. Oh, someone just bought up all the hardwood here. Nabla, thank you for the resub, by the way. And yet another arena fight. So yeah, generally speaking, at least this is my opinion, it really depends on your culture, of course, because some cultures very heavily rely on horses like Crusade. But Battanians don't. Battanians' strongest troops, in fact, I would say Battanians rely on horses less than every other culture. Crusade and Valandia rely on horses probably the most. Valandia with their horse chargers and Crusade with their horse archers. But because Battanians... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Because Battanians' royal troops are archers, not horsemen, any bonus to horsemen is not particularly important in my opinion. Because horses just aren't the cornerstone of Battanian high-level combat. They could be, if I got Battanian horsemen, but like... Battanian horsemen are not great compared to other Battanian troop type. So if we're trying to... Granted, being Battanian only army isn't meta at all. But like, if we're trying to build meta within the constraints, focusing on footmen and archers is going to be ideal, because probably the best troops in Battania are the Fian Champions and the Wildlings. And the Wildlings are footmen, and the Battanian Fian Champions are archers. That sells for a pretty penny. You know, is it better than someone else's? Surprisingly, no, even though it's worth more. Okay, sell. So we got the mules. Back to Glenlith of whatever the heck. And you guys want damage bonus to Inf. Surging Blow. Yeah. Also, you don't tend to take a lot of charge damage unless you're fighting Valandia a lot. Their chargers do a lot of charge damage, but like others don't really.
Peace to you.
And I let him keep a lot of the money because I'm not seeking money. I would rather have the charm and the relationship. These borrowed troops, actually one of them leveled up as a result of just passive XP gain. So let's look at other quests to fulfill. I'm not going to bother attacking like a group of like 4 looters. It's just not enough looters to make it worth it. So 2 gang leaders, not helping them out. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord Lords of the Forest, which originally streamed live on Twitch, March 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow bannermen.